With his dad watching from the other side. Johan Larsson with a shot. Kicked out. Left pad saved by Snyder. Larsson with the puck. Spins away from fellow countryman Jacob Josephson. Zadorov across. Shot by Meszaros. Loose in front. And Josephson clears it out of trouble. Zajac playing in his 600th game as a Devil tonight. Lines it around for Henrique. Now Patrick Elias. Marek Zidlicky. Zajac shoots. Saved by Neuvirth. Puck cleared down ice by Matt Ellis. Patrick Elias back with 20 seconds remaining on the penalty. Now the steal by Ellis. Short-handed opportunity turned aside by Snyder. It's the lowest scoring team in the NHL. Elias with the pass. Gathered in by Henrique. Out to the point. Zidlicky shot deflected. Score! Patrick Elias.
What a wonderful setup from Zidlicky. Once they get control of the puck, Zidlicky's in the middle, and he fakes shot, and this is pass all the way. And Patrick Elias, the veteran who recently went over the 1,000-point mark in his career.
Now Girgensons for Buffalo. Tied up by Elias. Henrique in the near corner out to Larsson as we pass the midway point of period one. Blocker saved by Neuvirth. Andy Green with a shot. Another save by Neuvirth.
Interesting, Kenny, and the conversation, of course, the trade deadline in a couple of weeks, so there's a lot of talk going on now between the general managers, and he's told a lot of them, you should get down there, you learn a lot.
Shot by Molson, smothered by Snyder.
Said, I am not going to let any of my free agents walk. And so that means he's either going to get them signed or he'll trade them, and he's got another 7 or so to deal with.
Chris Stewart with a shot, turned aside by Snyder. Zidlicky's been very active in this first period. Jagr just off the bench. Down low for Gomez. Henrique with a shot, knocked down and covered by Neuvirth. Jelena lugs it across. Zajac cutting wide. Out to the point for a waiting Peter Harrell. And then across to Jelena. Big drive, deflected and covered by Neuvirth. Zidlicky for Gomez. Jagr kicks it out to a stick, shoots, and a stick saved by Neuvirth. Under a minute to go in the period. Jagr another shot. Knocked to the near side. And then Brodeur, of course, signed with St. Louis, subsequently retired. And will be part of the Devils' 1995 Stanley Cup reunion next month. Shots in the first period, 9-5 Devils. They lead 1-0. Girgensons stopped by Snyder. Puck behind the net, played by Chris Stewart. Up along the boards by Larsson. Elias controls the puck. Takes the return from Green into the Sabres zone. Elias for Henrique. Got a blocker save, and then it's knocked down with a high stick by Green.
These teams having so much trouble scoring goals that they'll try anything and try and get away with anything at this point.
Right. They are the two lowest scoring teams in the National Hockey League. Sabres have only 98 goals. Devils now with 122.
Nolan, 2 months later, they hired the general manager, Tim Murray. And it'll be interesting to see what the future holds for Ted Nolan.
Now Stewart sends the puck towards. Around now for Patrick Elias. Under a minute remaining on the Bogosian minor. Yelling out for Camilleri. Jagr works it back out. Jelena with a drive, deflects off the goalpost.
Locker room, here's the shot again. Jelena can really shoot it. And in front, there's Zubras who gets a piece of it, and then just off the post.
Around to the far side, Chris Stewart. Over his stick. Bernier pushed to the boards by Girgensons, and now the Devils gain control. Larsson in on the left wing. Backhand shot, gloved by Neuvirth.
And then you've got Damon Severson, who's been out since early December with a broken foot.
Right.
And he's just 19.
An opportunity in front for Ellis, and the save made by Snyder.
You see the pressure that Buffalo faces in their own zone. They've had a difficult time this season of getting control of the puck and making one good outlet pass.
Camilleri with a drain in deep by the defenseman Zadorov. He's the first one in. Jelena stays with him. Puck chipped out of the zone by Tutu. Here's Camilleri. Down the right wing. And the save by Neuvirth. Oh for Ennis. Back out to Bogosian. Watched by Josephson. Wrist shot deflected in front, and then Girgensons sends it through the crease. Molson keeps it alive. In deep for Girgensons. Up for Ennis. Deflected, and the save by Snyder on Stewart. Gianta puts on the brakes. Harold stays with him. Zadorov fires, knocked down by the glove of Snyder, and then cleared out by Merrill. Dangerous pass up the middle by Chris Stewart. Kept in the zone by Andy Green. Setting up Elias for a drive and a pad save by Neuvert. Devils with Zajac, Camilleri, and Tutu. Camilleri in behind for Zajac. Out in front, Tutu hits the goalpost.
For Buffalo because they don't have natural center icemen. So Zajac wins this, and then it turns into an opportunity and off the post.
Puck deflects out to center. Over the stick of Girgensons. Now he gets it back from Ennis. Girgensons to the net, and Snyder kicked out his left pad to make the stop.
How about ending up on the same team?
Sabres, Joe, tie the score. Tyler Ennis, just 27 seconds in to the third period, beats Corey Snyder.
Yeah, this has been their best offensive line. And Tyler Ennis, not real big in stature, but boy, he's got talent, and he's got hands. And right off the face-off. Buffalo's actually done a good job on face-offs in this game. They've lost some key ones, but right there, he just darts in. It actually looked like Zajac won the face-off behind him. And look at 63. Work his way in, be the first to the puck. And that quick release beats Schneider.
Reek knocks it ahead for Elias, and he clears to Bernier. 4 Sabres back. Devils in the midst of a change. Just over 1 minute gone by, third period. Sabres have tied the game at 1. Now Bogosian able to clear.
It's a good job by Buffalo. They had 3 men with pressure on the puck and were able to get it and clear.
Elias out for Zidlicky, and the save by Neuvert. So that will do it for the Devils' third power play. As Benoit makes his return, 2 New Jersey shots with the man advance. Henrique taken to the boards by Zadorov. Girgensons on the puck. And now Ennis, who has the Buffalo goal. Ennis across. Girgensons took a high stick from Elias. Delayed penalty. Saved by Snyder. Marcus Foligno. Flynn. Tipped away by Zajac. Josephson. Just the line and gets back. Josephson with a shot and a blocker save by Neuvert. Played well as of late. Joe, you mentioned the 7-game point streak for Zadorov. Here is Ennis with a shot. Long rebound after the Snyder save. Good play by Merrill. Nazaros for the Sabres. Yager first one to it. Sweeps one towards the net. Blocked off by Weber. 3-on-2 for the Sabres. Hodgson with Gianta cutting for the net. And the shot is gobbled. Moved to Winnipeg after his first 3 seasons with the franchise. Henrique puts on the brake. Sets up Bernier for a shot. Turned aside by Neuvert. And now it is Larson for New Jersey. Ahead to Henrique, and then Gomez. Gomez dropping it off for Larson. Larson's shot, loose in front. Couple of chances for the Devils. Finally, the play blown dead. In behind the net, Yager angled off by Bogosian. Gomez keeps it alive. Out for Harold. Harold with a wrist shot deflected by Yager. Jelena from the left point, wrist shot. Smothered by Neuvert. Ennis with the puck. Out to the right point, Bogosian. Big drive, kicked out by the right pad of Snyder. And then Zajac with the lead pass for Henrique. On a breakaway, he deeps, and the stick save by Neuvert, but a penalty shot will be awarded to Henrique. Adam Henrique moving in on Neuvert. And the score remains 1-1. Camilleri with the puck.
Yeah, the only goal was that deflection that would have been wide of the net.
Now Merrill with a shot. Glove save by Neuvert. Nazaros cuts to the circle. Out in front, picked off by Steven Gianta as time winds down. And we are headed for overtime. Devils Sabres tied at 1. Zajac with Camilleri. Merrill joins the play. Zajac with a shot. Stick save by Neuvert. On 2 with Stewart. Flynn watched by Zidlicky. to Mazzaros, and a save by Snyder. Andy Green intercepts to Adam Henrique. Now the save by Neuvert. Scott Gomez with the puck. And across the line, drops it off for Camilleri. Shoots, saved by Neuvert. Into the Sabres zone. Puck deflects away. Stewart chasing after it. Zidlicky racing back. 2-on-1. Stewart and Flynn. Stewart shoots. And the save with the right arm by Snyder. Scott Gomez. First shooter for New Jersey. Moving in on Neuvert. He deets and scores.
That was about 6 moves, and he freezes Neuvert. What a couple of moves. Fake the shot, fake the shot.
The Sabres have won 6 of 7 shootouts this season. Here comes Matt Moulson. Snyder puts down the angle, and Moulson misses the net. Devils have a 1-0 lead in the shootout. Josephson moving in on Neuvert. He scores!
Quick hands by Josephson. Little fake on the forehand side. And then watch how quickly he gets it to his backhand and in the net. Boom, right there. Beautiful move.
He has 6 this season. He has the only Buffalo goal tonight. Snyder cuts down the angle. And Ennis is stopped. The New Jersey Devils defeat the Buffalo Sabres, scoring twice in the shootout. Goals from Scott Gomez and Jacob Josephson.